Hi, my name is Beth Simone Novak. I'm a professor at New York University and director of its governance lab.
Hi everybody, my name is Ali Nouri. I'm the president of the Federation of American Scientists.
My name is Angela Odolungati. I am the executive director of Ushahidi.
My name is Asby Brown, and I'm the lead researcher for Safecast.
Hi, my name is Matt Andrews. I'm from the Harvard Kennedy School of Government here in Boston, Massachusetts.
My name is Nasheen Mathani, and I am the director of Batabanchana.id.
Hi, I'm Peter Bragg from the Monash Sustainable Development Institute at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia.
My name is Tobert Niswar. I was the incident manager responsible for the incident management system for the 2014-2016 Ebola outbreak in West Africa, specifically in Liberia.
Hi, I am Sean Bonner, and I am the co-founder and global director of Safecast.
Issues to do with crises are generally very complex. They're complex because there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going on. Crises emerge as threats that come from unknown sources that we haven't dealt with before. And because of that, we don't really know how to deal with it now.
Solving crises, especially complex ones, requires the participation of people working together from different backgrounds. The coronavirus challenge is just one example that requires a very diverse set of people who come from the engineering community, the research community, the public health sector, government, hospital administrators, drug developers, vaccine manufacturers, all these people working together in a coordinated fashion.
Especially in a crisis when everything is changing minute to minute, no one can really do it by themselves. And a group of people with different experiences and different expertise can come together and think about a problem in a different way and solve it in a way that none of the individuals could have imagined on their own.
It ensures that we are taking everybody's opinions and thoughts and experiences into account, and that whatever subsequent decisions are made are representative of the needs of the people.
By engaging diverse groups of people with a wide range of perspectives, we can address challenges much more meaningfully and effectively than would be possible by a single organization alone.
In times of crisis or disaster, collective intelligence, I think, has a really important role to play, both in terms of individuals and also in terms of communities and society at large. It involves getting people together to deal with the problems. This in itself is helpful and therapeutic, helps give people a sense of purpose, helps them deal with the trauma that they're going through, mainly by reaching out to others, finding commonality, finding community, and helping.
So it's important that you make sure you are including the voices of those that are directly affected by this crisis, because they will understand the context and whatever they need much better than anyone else.
The expertise rooted in local knowledge and lived experience offers incredibly valuable insight to address the scales of challenges that we're facing today.
Collectively bringing knowledge together helps us to problem solve when we're dealing with problems that are complex and arising in crisis.
We're all shorthanded, out of time, out of resources, lacking in tools, and don't have enough hours in the day to do all that we need to do to respond to COVID-19 or another disaster.
Usually, the response that we're going to have to put in place is going to require a different kind of organizing, a different kind of engagement. It's going to require swarming people around it in a way that we haven't done before. And so you need to think about adopting measures that allow you to swarm and measures that allow you to bring a lot of people convening and connecting around trying to find an answer.
When you get a lot of knowledge together, you have a lot more power to influence change in positive ways. And so when we bring our minds together, it's a little bit like bringing research together in a research review.
The module that I'm going to discuss or present really looks at how to think about engaging a problem related to a crisis so that you can bring a lot of people together around that.
With this module, we have several questions for you to think through and note the answers to inform your strategy, because technology is only a small part of what makes an effective tech-enabled response possible.
In this course, I'm going to present how you can mobilize evidence and knowledge in only 3 days in crisis situations.
I will present a module about transforming social media into collaborative networks for participatory data gathering and information coordination during emergency events.
teaching this course, I will focus on the module I have to do with crowdsourcing, surveillance, and incident management system.
In this course, I will present a module on Safecast, in which we will review a little bit about the aftermath of the nuclear power disaster, which led to the creation of Safecast, and the parallels that we've seen between that disaster and what's going on today with COVID-19.
My module focuses on smarter crowdsourcing. That's a 5-step process by which you can source expertise from experts all around the world to get actionable and implementable policy advice.
I will be presenting a module called Ask a Scientist, which essentially involves crowdsourcing the science, technology, engineering, public health, medical communities to answer the public's questions on the coronavirus.
I'm going to talk about mitigating the second and third order effects that can occur after a crisis or disaster. Specifically, this refers to social and psychological effects, some of the unseen and under-acknowledged negative outcomes that people experience during and after disasters.